Good morning and welcome to episode 11 of the Kit Bash Buddy Build with myself, Dark Side Scale Modelling. Now you're that way. Steff, Budget Modeler, and Mikey, we did Veteran Creates. Morning, guys.
Good morning.
Is that right?
As well as could be, yes.
Yep.
Good. So, what you've been working on this week?
Ooh.
Well,
I'll let Steph go first because I'm generous.
Well, I was going to go and get what I've been working on, so you can have a look. So if you go first, Mikey.
Okay.
Because
Okay.
I'm behind.
So last weekend, I decided to build a Los Angeles class submarine.
Nice.
So that was a fun weekend build. It's really easy to build, but it's quite tricky to paint. So it was a nice challenge. I need to turn that light around. Hang on, so you can see. Oh, help me turn that one on. Ah, right, there you go. There you go. Yeah,
that is awesome.
that's fun to paint. It comes with a nice little base as well. Nice little stand. The plaque on it.
Nice.
Saying USS Los Angeles class SSN, which stands for something nuclear.
I'm guessing one of the SS stands for submarine.
Yeah. Most likely.
Silly sodding nuke.
Yeah. So that's fun. So yeah, that's all I've done this week.
Did you-
I did a tree yesterday?
Did it come like that, or did you paint it?
No, I painted it.
Oh, nice. That was a nice quick paint.
Yeah. Used NATO black with Hull red. Then I did a satin gloss over the top of it so I could do the decals. And once I've done the decals, I put a matte gloss over it, a matte varnish over it.
Nice.
It's not really nice. Quite proud of it.
Cool.
Steff?
Me, I have been working on Voyager.
Wow.
So it's taped together. So you've got the bottom part on. So that's got the captain's barge just in the centre there, which what I've done, what they call undercutting, which is where you go round the outside of all the bits with a very, 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 very sharp knife, and it just makes everything pop. So let's see if we can get it in close. There you go.
Ah, yes.
You can just see it there. So when you put a panel iron on it, it all pops. What I've done is, as you can see, there's lots of little, come on, focus, damn you. There's lots of little holes there. I've drilled out a load of the holes, but I've left a load as well, because you would never ever get all the lights on all at once, because at least some people are on duty, some people are asleep, and some people are dossing in their cabins. Right, now the 3-volt ones. So it's lit as well, so we go dink, and then ta-da. Lights off, lights on. You can't see much very well there, but all the ones that have been drilled out, they've all got pictures behind them. So give me a second, let's see if we can just keep this on. Just give that a quick twist there.
What would be really cool is if you could darken the shed so we could see the lights properly. That'd be nice.
My shed is dark now.
Ah.
I've got all the lights off, but the camera's picking up the light pretty well. So
That looks stunning in the dark.
Yeah.
you can just about. There you go. Just about see the pitch behind it.
Wow. They're tiny.
Yep.
Nice.
And in that one, let's go that way, and the one next to it, just in there, and a 3 there, and a 3 there. So yeah, that's. Sorry, Tiff.
How long did that take?
So far we're on episode 16 or 17. Plus, I did a few hours work before that. So I would say around about 25 hours work so far, at least. Probably more because I did all the soldering beforehand. And what I'm going to be doing today is I've got the drive shaft in. That's drying. And where are we? I've got some... Get off. Some smaller guitar strings that I'm going to use to make all these cables. So that is what I am working on today.
Awesome.
What about you?
Well, bear with me because I'm going to have to move the camera because I'm not at home. I am in Scotland currently. So the last couple of days I have been actually working on my photo etch Chinese
Ooh,
temple thing.
nice.
It's coming along all right. Still got loads to do though. And I've got a couple of little loose bits there. But that, ooh, shoot, will look like that when it's done.
Excellent. That's going to be awesome.
Because obviously I don't have a lot of my stuff up here. I haven't really been working on the car. I brought it because I'm going to start painting the inside. I'm going to do the red coat on that. And I'm going to finish off my dragon head today.
Oh, nice. Why not? Why the hell not?
Saves me carting up boxes and boxes of paints and other materials that I just have to cart home again. So yeah. Oh, I'll be right back. I just mute.
And there they were, all gone.
There you go.
When Modman gets back, we will quickly run through the comments.
Yes. That's what I was doing. I was making a couple more fillets, wasn't I?
Sorry about that. He has the worst timing in the world. Alright, comments. So, Duke says, first comment and like on Bearded Veteran Creates.
Yay.
First comment and like on Budget Modeler.
Yay.
As well as the first comment and like on Dark Side Scale Modeling. Ian says, second comment, second like. I don't know what channel that's on. Scott says, second comment. Chefson, he says, morning everyone.
Good stuff.
Morning. And Mikey's not talking.
Morning.
I say good morning, folks. Chef says good morning to me. Julian's in. He says morning, afternoon, evening. Delete as applicable. Good morning, Julian.
Morning, Julian.
Good morning, Julian.
You okay, Mikey?
Yeah, just looking at a comment further down. It's just baffled me a little bit.
Okay, we'll get to it.
Yeah.
We have a new viewer in, the Barbie brunette. She says hi. I say she, could be he, never know.
Hello, Bobby.
Hello.
Hello. Julian says hi, Duke, Ian, Tiff, and Ivan. Chef says hi, Julian. Julian says ninth comment, don't. We've got a lot of people saying hello to each other. I'm just going to skip all those because, you know. Chef says hi, Steff.
Right, David.
Brian's in. He says good morning, sexy people.
You haven't seen me this morning, mate. I am nowhere near sexy today. Not with this.
Scott's model says, can we have fries with that? Barbie says, wow. Chef says, Mikey, hello there, sir.
Hello, Ivan. Sorry, go on.
Julian says, smacks YouTube for muting the stream. And he says, morning, Mikey, Gary. And Gary's not here today.
Morning, Julian. I'll say morning to you.
He also says, SSN is ship submersible nuclear. SSBN is the same with ballistic missiles.
Yeah.
Jim says, I'm here too, Duke. Good morning to all. Morning, Jim.
Morning, Jim.
Morning, Jim.
Julian says, the flying spoon is looking great, Gary. I think you've got them mixed up, Julian. That's Steff.
Ah, okay. I just figured out who Barbie Brunette is.
Oh.
Right, Julian. Let me just explain something. I was never, ever a rock ape. That little thing by Budget Modeler over down there that says Armourers RAF. I was what the regiment used to call a penguin or a gwyn. What? All right, I won't.
I'm not the
If
budget
you
model.
know, if you know, you know.
How dare you call me the budget modeler? I'm a man in my own right, I tell you.
Oi, cheeky shit. I'm glad we're all friends here.
Yeah.
Yes.
Penny's
Come
in.
on, you can do it. Good morning, Penny.
Morning, Penny.
Morning. Jim says, good morning to all the usual suspects in chat. Barbie says, hi, Jim. Chef says, I'm not one for sci-fi, but that looks awesome. So far, Steff, mate. Well done.
Thank you very much, Ivan.
I'm not even going to attempt that.
Guten Morgen, Herr Oldegard. Wie geht's?
There you go.
Ich bin sehr gut, danke. Und Sie?
Ja.
I'm just, yeah.
Continue.
It's way too early in the morning for this. Jim says, good morning, Tiffany, Mikey, and Steff.
Morning.
Good morning.
Morning again.
God, it's like twins in here.
I know. I'm just going to skip good mornings to everyone. Julian says, sorry, Steff. I mean, not Gary. Muppet look. Julian says, I'm okay. Thanks, Jim. Jim says, Barbie, good morning to you. And Chef says, you're very talented, Tiff.
Can I just say, I figured out who Barbie Brunette is.
Go on then.
It's my stepson Morgan messing around.
Ah,
Oh God.
He has it so that people on YouTube can't find his real name.
got ya.
There you go.
Good idea.
I wouldn't say I'm talented, Ivan.
She's an artist,
Hmm.
but a specific artist.
Yeah. I just followed the instructions.
You can tell you're not male.
When it comes to building flat packs, I don't need the instructions. When it comes to building models and stuff, that's a different kettle of fish.
It's no good in this game, in this build, though, is it? We're not using instructions, we're doing a kit bash. There ain't no
Yes.
instructions where we're going.
I use the instructions until a certain point. Steve's Gearing is in. He says, "Hi guys, posting here as it seems Mikey has banned or blocked me from his channel. I commented many times in the last 2 streams, but none were read, and no one in the comments reacted to anything I said."
I haven't. Go on, modders, because you're my modders, so you're responsible
Yeah,
for
pretty much the only person who's going to ban or block it would be me, but that would only be with Mikey's permission. YouTube has been having a lot of problems the last couple of days, like the last couple of weeks, in fact.
Yeah.
Sonic hasn't been able to comment on a couple of streams either, so it's YouTube. It's not anything. We haven't blocked you or anything like that.
You're absolutely not blocked on mine, mate. I promise you that.
Nor mine.
And not mine. He says, "I hope you're all well." We are. As soon as it's Morgan, he says, "Mikey, can I come down on the weekend?"
I've just spoken to your mum, and yes, you can if you want.
Awesome. Athol is in. He says, "Morning, normal, non-sexy people."
Speak for yourself, Athol, but good morning to you.
Good morning, Ethel.
I'm beautiful, I'll have you know.
Just people saying good hello to Athol and hi to Penny. Athol says, "Morning, Jim in Chicago and Julian." And Julian is in South Wales.
He is.
Jim says, "Woke up right at 5 a.m. Still waking up. Must get some coffee on the boil."
Yes, I would at that time.
Yeah, I know. I remember I'm on a cup of tea yet.
Sonic, get on it, dude.
The Sonic isn't here.
Huh.
He is out dog sitting.
Well, that's just a lack of commitment.
Steve says, "Thank you. I was so worried I'd done something wrong." Not at all.
If you'd done something wrong, I'd have told you.
Yeah. Phil is in. He says, "Good morning, afternoon, evening, everyone."
Good morning, Phil.
And we've just got more people saying hello to.
Hello, Phil.
Hello. Lots of people saying hello. And Morgan says he had a hot chocolate before.
Lovely. Did you go out and play in the snow, son? I bet you did, because you usually like the snow.
Yeah. Right, I can actually start painting.
Also, where was it? Oh yeah, you can come down on the weekend, definitely. He's bought the new Microsoft Flight Simulator for his birthday, so he's bringing his Xbox down so we can play a Microsoft Flight Simulator together.
Oh, that'd be
Nice.
Yeah, I'll have to hook up to the projector.
Oh, excellent.
That'd be awesome.
Yeah, 100-inch screen. Yeah.
And I thought it was bad enough Sonic wanting a bloody 70-inch screen TV on his wall.
Projector's a lot of fun, especially when you plug it into the soundbar as well.
Yeah. Oh, he's got surround sound with bass and everything, man.
Yeah.
And he's actually got 2 bass speakers attached to the underneath of the couch, so you can actually feel the bass.
That's it, though. It's all about the bass.
Yeah. It's crazy. Like, we watched Vehicle 19 last night, and the bass was just incredible. Morgan says yes.
Yeah.
Result!
Well, school's closed today, so you can come down today if you want. It's up to you. You usually come down on Wednesday and stay up until Friday anyway. So I'm sure your mum won't have a problem with you spending a few extra days here.
Julian says, Steve, I found out a week or so ago, if you watch a live stream not from the host's channel, it's not visible to the rest of chat. I can't see you or Brian.
Yeah.
All depends which stream you're watching it on as well.
Yeah. I mean, like, because there are a lot of comments just saying hello, I tend to just, like hello to other people. I tend to just skip those and just choose the ones that say hello to us.
Yeah.
It makes chat go a lot faster. Because otherwise, we'd have been here for another 20-odd minutes going through chat.
Yes.
So, Ethel says, good day, Scott. Really like your Tasmania Devil AI on Facebook. Scott's model says, I'm waiting a week before I get MF 2024.
Yeah, Morgan bought it on his birthday, and then he's ready to download it. He pre-ordered it using his birthday money.
Nice. Julie says, Steve, if doing something wrong was a reason for banning, I'd have been banned months ago.
I'd never ban a fellow Welshman.
Don't worry, none of you are going into the void.
Yeah. Not yet. Not unless you do something really bad to upset modders.
Don't put this all on me.
You're my modders.
Yes, and I always get your permission.
Yes, I know. You're a good modders.
I do my best. Morgan says, and I got an Indiana Jones game. Ooh,
Cool. That'll be fun.
Which one did you get?
I don't know. You'd have to ask.
That's what I just have. Ivan says, anyone seen the other Jim? The bald one. Let's do it. Only Jim we know. Julian says, Steph, I'm watching Mikey's channel, so I don't see anyone watching yours or Tiff's channel.
No, you won't.
No.
Hang on. I can't see the chat. I can't see Morgan's comments on mine. So, Morgan, whose channel are you bloody watching?
He is watching yours.
Ah,
They are
that's
on yours.
ballsy, son. I raise you.
He's a turncoat. He's watching my channel. Cheers, Morgan.
He says it comes out today, so
It does.
MM 2024. I don't know what that is.
He means Microsoft Flight Simulator.
Ah, right. Julie says, not even one from the godless South, Mikey.
You may be from the godless South, but you're still a Welshman, so you still beat the English in my eyes. So, yeah. I still got it.
Yeah. Morgan says the new one. I did not know there was a new one. I'm going to have a look at that. Athol says, and to think I used to be based at RAF St. Athan circa 1969. Then switched trades, went to Swinderby, and then started my job proper at RAF Buchan.
Buchan.
Or Buchan.
Yeah. If he's at Buchan, then he was a scope dope. Just sat there and watched the scopes go round and round and round.
Penny says, apologies, Bearded. I've defected to Tiff, as I always try to bump up the smallest channel. Aww.
That's fine.
Definitely.
I
Help
appreciate
those
it.
smaller than yourself. Give them a foot up.
Aye.
Jim says, just so everyone knows, I am now Heisenberg on Discord. The avatar is a picture of my dog.
Yes.
Yes. And
That is said photo that Morgan's just sent me.
ooh,
Great
Cool.
circle or something.
Oh, nice.
nice. George is in. He says hello, everyone.
Hello, George.
Hi, George. I was going to try and say hello, George, in my best zippy voice, but I can't remember it.
Athol says, so someone who knows scope dopes are all about, but I worked recovery mostly.
Crash
I
and
wouldn't know
smash.
what. I want to know what a scope dope was because I was army.
A scope dope is somebody who watches a scope.
Yeah.
So RAF Buchan is a radar station.
Yeah.
So he would sit there watching a scope.
Yeah.
And they just got nicknamed scope dopes.
Yeah.
A friend of mine was Neat his head the first time they clocked the F-117 Nighthawk.
Yeah.
The Americans were not happy because they were looking over his shoulder, and he said, right, got it, and he found it just as it appeared over in the north of Scotland. And he said, can't have. Well, it's there. No, you can't see that. Yeah, I can. It's there. Look, it's there. No, it's there. No, it's... How did you pick up? It's got the radar cross section of a pigeon. Yeah, but how many pigeons do you know go 400 knots? The American just went. Thump.
And yet they couldn't pick up the Vulcan.
No. Was that the Vulcan that was hiding underneath an aircraft?
Yeah.
Mm.
They managed to do it twice, didn't they?
Yep. They dropped a nuke on Washington, D.C. Theoretically.
Yeah. The good old days.
Yeah. George has asked for the Discord link. I've already put it in the chat.
Cool.
Unless you two were nattering about scope dopes. Julian says there are 3 types of people. The Welsh, those that wish they were Welsh, and those with no ambition. Kidding. Please don't kill me.
Totally agree.
Right. How do you ban somebody from your channel, Mikey?
You can't.
Dog bugger.
He's Welsh.
Okay.
Welsh got to stick together. There's not many of us.
George says, proud pretend Welsh, yeah? Julian says, Steff, have you seen the I Hope spoof episode of Rainbow on YouTube? Hilarious. If not, I'll drop a link in Discord.
Which one? You mean the rude one? The very rude one? Yes, I have. I've seen most of those. They are hilarious. Or the twanging one.
I like a rude guy. He's funny.
Yeah.
He's after
yeah, he does the Postman Pat rude ones and stuff like that.
Yes, I've seen those.
He's hilarious.
They are right.
Sorry, excuse me.
I've listened to an interview that he did with a radio station, and he said his wife gets really confused some nights because all she can hear is like conversation of like 10, 15 between like 10 people going on downstairs, and then she remembers that he's doing the voiceover for his videos.
Bless.
Because he does all the voices himself.
Julian says, Athol, I'm only a few miles from St. Athan in Barry. Duke says, I'm finally here. I am at work and had to sort out a few things before I could get back. It's not a problem.
So he's busy filming those people whilst they sleep then.
Yes.
And he has defected to my channel again as well. Athol says, is it true Welshmen and women get over large welly boots when they go hiking in the valleys?
Don't wear welly boots. Flaming Nora.
At least neither of you are claiming man flu. It's just the flu.
It's not man flu, it's Telford flu.
Jim says, I guess I'm just a guy without ambition, Julian. And Julian says, oh yes, the very rude one, Steph. They keep deleting it so it gets reposted. George says, you're on the wrong side of Wales, Julian.
On the wrong end of Wales.
Yeah. Steve says, not sure about where you guys are, but it's damn freezing heat today. I'm sat in my sleeping bag with my fingerless gloves on.
Yeah. Pretty cold here too, but I've got heating on, I think.
Yeah. I've got to turn the heating off in this house because we had it on for 2 hours yesterday.
Yeah.
And we ended up using like £8 worth of gas in 2 hours.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah, so I've told Sonic I'm changing his gas and electric supplier, whether he likes it or not.
Too bloody right. That's ridiculous. Who's it with?
EDF.
Oh, quick, change them. Octopus. They are brilliant.
Also, living on his own, he's probably entitled to the single person thing as well.
Yep.
He's got
Oh, sorry. Give me a sec. Let me go mute.
Hey, God, it's a good job we weren't wearing headphones.
RIP headphone users.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's already got the single person's discount as far as I'm aware, because I had to set it all up for him.
Yeah.
See, going from being married in where she dealt with all the bills to going and dealing with it on his own. It was difficult for him to change, but yeah. EDF was who supplied this place when he moved in. So we just kept it with that, but I'm not happy with what they're charging. So yeah. Ginley says that's just a matter of geography, George. George says he's up in Wrexham. Kieran's in. He says, morning all. Sorry I'm a bit late. Morning, Kieran.
Morning, Kieran.
George says it's the right side of the border. Julie says, ditto RE heating. Must have warmed up slightly. Apparently it's been sleeting for an hour or so instead of peeing down.
We had 3 hours of snow here this morning, and it's all gone already.
Yeah, there's still some outside here. Not much. But
Yeah.
The sun's trying its best.
Yeah. I just realised my microphone was on mute and I was talking. I was saying Wrexham's not far from me. It's at one of our local hospitals.
Athol says, Wales is the only place I knew if you need a pint of beer, you have to travel to Wrexham, across the bridge and stand 6 deep, hoping to get a drink.
I've never drank in Wrexham.
Me either. But then again, I've
To be
never
honest, I don't think I've ever tried Wrexham Lager either, which is now owned by Ryan Reynolds.
Ooh.
As is
Doesn't
the
he
local
own-
football team.
I was just about to say, doesn't he own a football team?
Yep, they own
Or
Wrexham.
one anyway. Gillian says, referencing utilities, Welsh Water have a cheap tariff if your household income is under 12,000.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, that doesn't help because he's in Scotland.
Tell him to move out.
He was looking to get that bloody place.
Is he?
Yeah, he had to live with me for 10 months before he could get a house.
Yeah.
He's technically classed as homeless.
Yeah.
Morgan says, I got a bunch of snow still.
Yeah, I saw Chloe's picture before, mate. You've done well for it, though.
George says, Wrexham pubs do get busy. Sheesh.
Yeah. So do the bus stations. Spice heads.
Jim says, a modest and unseasonably warm 15 degrees in the Chicagoland area this morning. And that's Celsius as well. That's like summer weather here. That's like even I'd go out wearing shorts in that weather.
Yeah.
Penny says, I'll ditto Octopus. I don't know if their tariff is cheapest, but with their customer service and app, it's a really good service. Sonic can't as much use the app. You know, he's got a brick as a phone.
Yeah, that's the problem.
Yeah.
Everything now requires an app.
Yeah. I mean, that's why one of the reasons he liked EDF, because he just gets a paper bill through the door at the end of the month.
Yeah.
You've used this much, pay this much.
Yeah. A lot of them now require you to have a smart meter as well.
Yeah, there was already one in here when he moved in.
Yeah.
Otherwise, he says he wouldn't have had one.
Yeah.
But I was going to change him to Utilita, which is who I'm with.
Yeah.
And he can pay by topping up a card, like pay as you go, which is what he says he'd prefer.
Yeah.
So, I'll sort it. George says, never tried it. Apparently it's not great, and most often it's not on tap.
Yeah. I've never tried it either, but I'm not a lager drinker, so. Brown ale and things like that, or whiskey. Oh, Penderyn whiskey with an ice cube in it. Lovely.
For me, normally my go-to is rum. I don't mind the odd cider.
JD.
Cider gives me a migraine. Even whilst I'm drinking it. That's not even the hangover stage.
Wow.
I think my body's allergic to fruit.
Steve says, hi Jim, when are you visiting the UK next? Athol says, as part of the climbing team, we used to drive across England from RAF Watersham to, how do you pronounce that, Mikey?
Llanberis.
That one, in Wales. And that remark was geared at Sunday drinking before heading home.
Yeah, we did adventure training in Capel Curig. That was fun.
Dear old RAF Watersham.
Athol says, smart meters are compulsory by June 2025. Chat done.
Yeah.
Julian says, I think that's pronounced Rill.
Really, yeah.
Yeah, it's not far from me. Only 4.5 hours each way by train.
Yeah, it's bloody ridiculous. I think it's literally 120 miles from north to south, and yet it takes 4.5 hours, and yet you can do the same distance in less than 2 hours in England because of the motorways. It's bloody daft. Anyway.
Yeah. Stu says, I laugh at companies when I phone them and they tell me to use their app and I tell them I don't have a mobile phone. Their reaction is priceless. Julian says, is that Pendrin?
Penderyn, yeah.
Pendrin, yeah. Whiskey is gorgeous. They also make vodka and gin.
Yeah, it's probably one of the nicest whiskies I've tasted. I've tasted a few.
Athol says, who is that who knows about radar bases?
That's me. RAF Watersham.
Yeah.
Which one are you going to talk about? Neatishead? Buchan? Croughton?
You're gonna have bloody guys in black suits diving through your windows any minute now.
Well, Buchan I used to have to drive past on the way up to Lucas. Neatishead was just down the road from West Raynham when I was there.
Yeah,
And
they're not exactly discreet, are they?
And Croughton is just down the road from me here. You can't miss them because they've all got bloody great big white golf balls.
Yeah.
And Jim says, at Steve, the next time will be my first time, mate, and I look forward to you giving me a tour of Blackpool.
Oh, you'll enjoy it.
Oh,
I got my first tattoo in Blackpool. Yeah, it's one from my daughter.
Athol says, try number 1 ACC, mobile radar unit was my last unit.
mobile radar unit. Oh, I. And what were you doing sneaky beaking on?
They're the ones that sat outside for TV licensing. Their disguise was they wrote TV licensing on their van so nobody'd know.
There's been a lot of chat.
There is. And none of it is my responsibility today. Yay.
Fingers crossed I should be back to normal next week.
Whatever normal is.
Well, as
Back to
far as
his
normal.
You'll be back to Steff next week.
Bloody hope so.
Julian says, Rill, by the way, is 130 miles north of me. Average 28.89 miles per hour.
Yeah. Well, I'm not in Rill. I'm a few miles away from Rill, but yeah. Me and my dad went down from where we live to Fishguard on our motorbikes a few years ago, and that took us about 4 hours, over 4 hours on the motorbikes. Going through the mountains, it was brilliant.
I bet that was gorgeous.
It was until it started hammering it down because the wind was whipping the rain up the mountain.
Oh, marvellous.
So it was raining up, and the wind was hitting the wall of the mountain and coming down as well. So we had to ride the bikes at a 45-degree angle to keep them going straight. And then a wagon came up the other side of the road, and my dad was in front. And we had intercom on our helmets so we could speak to each other. And all I saw was this massive wave of water go over the top of my dad, and all I heard was, bollocks. And he said, we'll have to stop at the bottom, the garage at the bottom of the mountain. It's like, all right then. And we stopped. I pulled up, and my dad comes up to me, and all I can hear is, and he came towards me because he hadn't put his waterproofs on. I almost felt sorry for him. Good memories. I don't think Morgan remembered me having a motorbike. He got me to do it when he was little. I think he must have got me to do it when he was about 3 years old. So I don't think he'd remember it.
George says, north-south transport along the border is great in Wales, so long as you don't mind being a tin sardine for the trip.
Yeah.
Penny says, I knew Neatishead very well, my neck of the woods, not far from Coltershall.
Coltershall.
Yeah.
With Jags were based just outside Norwich.
She says, I used to work as a chef at a pub in Neatishead when I was younger. A nice daily commute on a Thomas moped. Said no one ever.
What pub was that? Out of interest, Penny?
Is it the one you got food poisoning at, Steff?
Probably. Yeah, it's too much alcohol. Always gives me terrible food poisoning.
Julian says, "'Tis that perishing Black Mountain range in the way."
It is. But it makes it so much more fun when you're riding a motorbike.
And Jim says, we are quite a chatty group in chat today.
We are. Well, we are though, aren't we? To be fair.
Penny says, I can't remember. I'm going to make a random guess at probably the Neatishead Arms. They were all called Village Arms around there.
Yeah, they were.
And Morgan says he's going to make himself a bowl of cornflakes.
Good lad. You can make me a coffee as well. Oh, you're joking, he's not here.
Thing is, if he was there, would he actually make you the coffee?
Of course he would. He's a good lad, is our Morgan. He's a good child.
Apple says, oh my god, it's a whiteout again, and it's lying.
Oh, good lord.
Yeah, there's a yellow warning for the travel back home tomorrow. So that's going to be fun.
Well, make sure Sonic puts a sleeping bag in the boot of his car or something, because if he gets stuck, he'll need it. That's what we were taught down in the Falklands. You don't leave the camp unless you got a cooker, a sleeping bag, and some water with you.
Yep.
Oh, don't tempt him to put all of his camping gear in the back of the car.
I'd rather have it than not.
Yeah.
No, if he puts the camping gear in the back of the car, none of my stuff is going to go in the car. You can't even put it all in a cupboard in the kitchen. He's got that much of it. It's ridiculous.
We've got all ours in a wardrobe.
See, his is all like proper army. Like, he's got bashers and like army tents and stuff like that.
Yeah. I can't imagine Sonic needing a 12x12.
He does have like a massive family tent.
Yeah. The army 12x12 or the military 12x12 is a bloody pain in the ass to put up.
He's got, there's those ones that are attached together.
Yeah.
He's got 2 of those. And he tends to put them both up, keeps them attached.
Yeah.
Puts them both up. And he uses one to put his bags and stuff in, and then he sleeps in the other one.
I used to go to work on my motorbike in the snow. That was fun. Especially as I worked in a care home at the time, so you had to go down a little ungritted track to get there.
Sonic wants snow tires for his car. It's probably a good idea, to be fair.
Oh yeah, he does live in Scotland.
Yeah. To be fair though, the snow never gets too bad in the borders. But we'll see.
Yes.
Jim says cornflakes with some nutmeg, blueberries, and banana slices. Ooh.
Interesting.
I'd probably substitute the blueberries because I don't like them. I'd probably go for crunchy nut cornflakes because they're so good.
Not very healthy though with all that sugar.
Yeah, but at least I don't add extra sugar like a lot of people do.
Oh god, yeah. Morgan.
It's like the frosted Shreddies.
Yeah.
I've seen a lot of people add extra sugar to those.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Wasn't just thinking of it. I have either tropical or raisin granola with a banana for my breakfast.
I just tend to have toast with some butter on. The odd time I'll have some strawberry jam, like the low sugar stuff.
Yeah.
It's quite nice. Julian says, come to think of it, in 2015, I went to Birmingham from Cardiff by train. Just over 2 hours. England is mostly flat.
Yeah. Ooh, look what's arrived from Hobby 24/7.
Oh, that is a bright yellow.
That's fluorescent yellow.
Damn.
I'll get it to focus. Vallejo fluorescent yellow and Vallejo squid pink.
Nice.
Wow.
They're going to be fun. You spray the pink first and it makes the yellow stand out.
Penny says, isn't it interesting that I may possibly have served Budget a meal and he told me it was the best lunch he ever had, but we will never know. Justin says he was a young 18-year-old all those years ago. Steve is asking how he gets a sticker for his desk, Mikey.
You message me and say, "Can I have a sticker, please?" And if I like you, I'll send you. Yeah, just send us a message, mate, and I'll send you one.
Ginny says, "True, Steff. I'm a big believer in general. In I'd rather have it and not need it than need it and not have it."
Oh, yes.
Jim says, "At Julian, Birmingham, birthplace of General William Slim, Black Sabbath, and Judas Priest."
Yes.
Yeah. Athel says, "Jim, after eating all that concoction, you will be visiting Porcelain Pete tomorrow. Have a second bowl."
He's very healthy as our Jim.
And Julian says, "Also the alma mater for my MA Jim, University of Birmingham."
Yeah. Alma mater.
Morgan's asking, "Does anyone else put their breakfast in the microwave?"
If I have porridge,
Sometimes Weetabix.
Sometimes I do if I want to take the chill out of the milk.
Yeah. Well, it's only for like a couple of seconds. I'll put it in the
Yeah.
microwave.
Cooking them in the microwave is always a bad idea, Morgan. If you see smoke coming out, then you need to switch it off, dude. Right, let's get rid of all this plastic dust now.
Yeah. Athel says, "Blueberries are good for your heart." I just don't like the taste. Morgan says no.
That was when I was talking about putting sugar on everything.
Right. Athel says, "Full Scottish for Celia and me this morning. Washed down with green tea for her and black coffee for me."
Nice. My stepmom's called Celia.
George says, "Ooh, pink. Have any of you guys seen or tried any pink primers?"
I haven't, but I do use red primer.
you can use pink for bringing out orange. It makes orange a lot more vibrant. I believe it's orange. Yeah, it is.
I came in to get myself some pink paint. The only pink paint I've got is a colour shift paint.
Yeah, I didn't have any. So that's why I got the squid pink, because it's quite hard to get hold of as well. So I've been trying to get some for a while.
Well, either later on today after the stream or tomorrow, me and Sonic are actually heading up to Edinburgh to Wonderland Models.
Ooh, nice.
They were actually at Telford,
Yep.
and that's where I got my Volkswagen Beetle kit from.
Nice.
Cool.
So, do you think you found your new sort of hobby / happy place / tribe modders?
Oh, most definitely.
A lot less negativity in there.
Oh, God, yes.
I can't stand people who nitpick.
I can't stand people who are negative all the time. I
I
don't
don't
want to be negative all the time.
see the point.
Life's too short, man.
Yep.
And a woman, obviously.
They're on my paintbrush.
There you
I blame Orion.
go. It's made.
Right. Julian says, yes, Barbie, my porridge for about 2 minutes. Jim says, blueberries have the highest level of antioxidants of the berry family.
They do.
I bet they do.
Yeah. Morgan's asking if you can have a sticker.
Of course you can, son. You can have as many as you want.
Chef says, that's one good thing living in Lincolnshire, Julian. It is so flat near Donington that if your dog runs off, you can still see it 3 days later.
Donington, yay.
I was up in Lincolnshire at the weekend.
Yes.
It was in a place called Brigg, just south of sunny Scunny.
Telford's just outside Donington as well.
Yeah.
It's where the metal for the Victoria Cross is stored.
The old cannon.
Cannonball, yeah.
No, it's one of the Russian guns from Sebastopol.
I thought it was one of the Russian cannonballs from Sebastopol.
No, it's the cannon, I believe. I may be wrong. Julian?
I know there's not much of it left, like.
No, there's not.
There's literally, like, not much more than a handful.
Yeah.
It's also where the, or it's where it used to be, the British Army Psychiatric Unit is.
Okay.
Psychiatric Assessment Unit. So if you had to have a psych assessment or anything before you need to go on tours and stuff, then you have to go there for an assessment.
Yeah.
Don't ask me how I know that. Not in front of me, lad, anyway.
Right, I was going to go and make a cup of tea. Anybody else want one?
Yeah.
Please. While Steph's out, I will get on with the comments because I've got quite a few. Stu says, always have the same for breakfast. Toast but seeded wholemeal bread. So tasty. I can't stand white bread. It's so bland.
Yeah.
I can't stomach brown bread. I can't do wholemeal. There's funny buggers with my guts since I've had my gallbladder out.
Yeah.
Jim says, yes, Tiff, blueberries are quite tart. That's why I combine them with other foods, helps reduce the tartness. Yeah, I'm a bit funny with foods, especially with, like, textures and tartness. I'm just weird that way. It makes me fit in well, though.
What's that? Yeah.
Junior says, lol, Ivan, the only problem I had in Lincolnshire when I visited was my mobile phone signal was pants. Yeah, it wasn't that great in Telford for me either. Duke says, in the middle of winter in Oz, when it's a freezing 8 degrees, I put my cereal in the microwave. Then I have to clean it as I forgot to put it in a bowl. Who can think at that temperature?
Hey, George has joined Discord. Hey.
Awesome.
Welcome, George.
Woohoo! Jim says, at George Davis, Outlaw Paints make a pink primer. Very good stuff if you can find it in the UK. See, a lot of people probably use airbrushes, but rattle cans, I'm pretty sure there's a company called Colour Forge. I use their rattle can primers and they do a massive variety of different colours. I'm pretty sure they do a pink.
Yeah. Probably. Probably.
Chef says, "'Tis very good now, Julian, since that got around to a thing called the wheel."
The wheel.
The wheel.
The wheel.
Athol says, I'm guessing that's supposed to be Dulux, not Dulax. That's probably a completely different product.
Yeah. I heard it has a running problem.
Yeah.
Dulux.
Dulux used to have a paint that when you painted it on, it was pink but dried white. Now I am waiting for a model paint that looks and does the same. Pink is a good
Yeah,
brand.
I remember that. That was actually really handy because you could
Yeah,
see
it
what
was.
painted.
I hate painting white, which is why my house is a rainbow of colours. Dark blue in the living room, grey in the kitchen, bright blue in the bathroom, pink in the toilet. The studio is red and grey, and my bedroom is black and grey. Perfect colours.
Yep.
Morgan says, "Mike, on the weekend, can I finish building my Lego tank?"
Yes, if you want to, mate. That's what you want to spend your weekend doing. Feel free. It's your tank.
Yeah. George says, "Cheers, Jim." Jim says, "Chef, same can be said of Winnipeg, Manitoba, Canada." Julian says, "Wheel? What's one of them?" Sounds a bit technical to me, Ivan. Steve says, "Analysis by a doctoral student from Newcastle University, UK, has shown that at various times since the start of World War I, the Victoria Cross medals have been cast from metal from multiple sources."
There we go.
George says, "White bread used to be premium bread, as the bakers couldn't hide as much crap in it. Seeded bread hid gravel and insects more."
Yeah. Except for when they used to put plaster in the white bread
Ugh.
to make the dough last longer. It'd go a lot further then.
Yeah. Morgan says he'll have to come down after his football match.
That's fine, don't worry. When is your football match?
Julian says, referencing the Victoria Cross medal, 2IC research, originally from Russian canon, from 1914 Chinese canon, but changed again for the 5 Victoria Crosses in World War II.
There you go. I stand corrected. Although we won't tell Steff that.
No. See, that's why he is the deputy researcher.
Yes. 2IC research.
Chef says, "Not Julian and Jim." Athol says, "Okay, snow has finished falling, so we'll take Hamish out for walkies before the next shower arrives. Bye all, have fun."
So
And bye from Steff, seeing as he's not there. And Morgan says Saturday.
Well, I gathered it's Saturday, dude.
But what time?
Yeah. Be more specific. And are you sure it's still going to be on if the weather's like this?
That is very true.
Thank you, darling. Oh, actually, I can ask your mum.
It's gone quiet.
No, I was just talking to Kay.
No, I'm just saying that. Because Steph's not here, it went really quiet. Fortunately, when it comes to like, I'm not good at talking to myself.
I'm back.
Welcome back. Back again.
Did you get your drinks?
No.
CICF research definitely did not get back to us with any information.
Yes, he has. Cool.
Wait. I need a 6mm drill bit. A 6.
Oh, excuse me.
Morgan says depends what time kickoff is, as they don't tell them till Friday.
Well, that's just stupid.
Julian says I would stand corrected, but I'm not fond of the floor. That whole pesky gravity thing.
Yeah, legs. Who needs them, Julian?
Chef says welcome back, Steff.
Thank you.
Jim says, Julia mate, you make the chat a fun place to be.
He does.
Penny says, sorry, was AFK for a bit. Beaded, now you have some fluorescent yellow. Do you want me to teach you how to paint fire?
Ooh, yes.
Yeah. And she says, oops, sorry, didn't mean to do caps. It's fine. And Chef says, lol, Julian.
Ooh. Oh, that's what it is.
Right, I need my pale sand colour, which is still in the case.
Look at that, people. Only 6 away from the 500 mark.
Yay!
Already.
This is a nightmare. I've got a big tub full of paints and I can't find the one I need.
Yeah. Oh, damn it. I forgot to put my battery on charge.
That was silly. There it is. Pale sand. Gino says, I would bow, Jim, but no one wants to see that. Balance is something that happens to other people. Jim says, when I do visit the UK, I must have a proper cup of tea, perhaps laced with some rum.
Hey. Coffee, maybe. Tea? No.
Look, he's got to have an Irish coffee.
That's
An
sacrilege.
Irish coffee, yes.
You don't put rum in tea.
You don't put any alcohol in tea.
You can get beaten for that, can't you?
Yeah. They'll chuck you in the Tower of London.
Throw away the tea.
And then demand to have the colonies back.
Chef says he needs to try some good fish and chips as well.
Yeah.
Oh, you need to go to Grimsby for that.
You'll have to go to the Penderyn Distillery in Llandudno. I so want to go on one of their tours.
If you do have fish and chips, make sure you go to a fishing town. So anywhere that does fishing, and have haddock, not cod. Because cod is a bottom feeder. Yeah. Disty things.
Julian says it happens even. I really need a new keyboard. One with visible letters would be nice. Yes. Jim, try an Irish coffee, normal coffee list with Irish whiskey.
Yep. Or an American coffee. That is just as nice.
Mm-hmm.
Which is a coffee with Jack Daniels in it. Or Jim Beam, whatever your bourbon is. But they are gorgeous. Nommy, nommy, nom.
Julian says GMTA referencing Irish coffee, Tiff and Steff. Even I don't know what that one means.
What, GMTA?
Yeah.
No. Come on, Julian.
I really am getting old. I know most acronyms, but I don't know that one. Jim says, I read somewhere British troops or sailors in World War One being served tea with rum. That's where the idea came from. Glad I put it in the form of a question.
I think what you were reading about, Jim, is gunfire. Black powder, tea, and rum.
Oh, yeah.
They
That
still
is
serve
horrible stuff.
They still serve it to British soldiers on Christmas Day.
Julian says, tempted by bottom feeder gag, thinks better of it. Great minds think alike. Small ones have to. Chef says, I'm a cod and chips man, Steff. The extra protein from the worms does you good.
You're a sad, sick individual, Ivan.
But we like you all the same.
Yes.
Speak for yourself.
Hey, he can't be that bad. He's part of my Discord. He's a good man. He's got taste. Taste and discernment. In fact, Morgan's on my Discord. He just doesn't comment very often. I think he just watches everyone else.
Let me see if I can move this camera a bit. The desk is a bit weird. No, but
Sorry.
no, it's okay. Ivan says, lol, Steff. Julian says, if I recall correctly, the Royal Navy only stopped the rum ration in the 70s. the 1970s.
Correct.
I believe so.
Not being a puddle pirate, we can't say exactly, but yeah, 1970s is about right. Puddle pirate.
No, Tuesday last week, when I went to the dentist, I was tempted to go and go into the Royal Navy Museum at Hartlepool,
Yeah.
but it was closed
Yeah.
on a
That's
Tuesday.
unfortunate.
I know.
How bloody inconsiderate.
Yeah. What the hell were they thinking? Not letting us in.
I know, right? Do they know who I am? Probably not.
They should do by now. Everyone else does. Drilling the fillets. Yay.
Jim says, chef, fish and chips, yes indeed, Ivan. That and a full-sized English breakfast.
You're going to be so fat by the time you leave Britain.
Yeah, but he also needs to try a traditional Sunday's dinner.
Yeah.
Oh, the Sunday roast.
Yeah.
Do you know what? I've never been a big fan of them.
What?
Really? I've never been a big fan of Sunday roast. It's just, I think part of it is with Christmas dinner. It's just like if you have Sunday roast every week, then you're just basically having a Christmas dinner every week, except for you're switching the type of bird that you have.
I suppose. See, I don't do a bird at Christmas. I do smoked gammon. And if I do a Sunday roast, it's beef.
For Christmas, we have either 3 or 5 bird roast. Oh, so good. So good.
I'll probably just get a microwave dinner for Christmas this year. I'll be alone, so
Oh.
I don't see the point.
I'm thinking of doing a live stream. Or you can do a live stream Christmas Day, it's up to you.
Yeah, I might do one. Obviously, Mum's going to be with my nana. And she's going a couple of days beforehand.
Yeah.
And then she's going to my sister's. Straight from my nana's.
Yeah.
I don't speak to either of my sisters, so.
Ooh.
And then obviously Sonic will be up here with his kids.
Yeah. Oh, what's happening now, Christmas?
So yes, I might do a live stream and spend Christmas with you guys.
There we go. Why not?
Why the hell not?
And I have a fresh 20 hours on my StreamYard. Because I haven't streamed in months.
Exactly. So you could do a 20-hour live stream if you wanted.
Oh, bugger that. No.
You're not that good. You're not that. Not worth that. You lot.
I'll probably fall asleep.
We could raise money for modders in need. Speaking of which,
Yes,
we have more chat.
we do.
You'll not get too far behind and spend the whole stream catching up.
I know, I haven't even done much but the painting today. Ivan says, now you're talking Jim. Glenn Hardacre is in. He says, hi guys, hope you're all well.
Morning, Glenn.
Morning.
Morning, then.
Well, it's afternoon.
Good afternoon.
It is.
George says, Tunnocks tea cakes and the wafer bar things. Oh, Tunnocks tea cakes. Oh.
Have you tried the dark chocolate ones?
No, because I don't like dark chocolate.
Oh.
Julian says, the rum ration ended 31st of July 1970. Miserable gits. Also, fun fact, I was 2.5 months old. And Morgan says, me too. But I think that might have been to a different comment. Jim says, I will be bringing my bicycle along for the visit. Ivan says, love a shoulder of lamb for Sunday lunch. Jim says, Julian, I was 5 years and 11 months in July 1970. Julian says, when we used to go out, Dad liked to research the best place, fish and chips locally. If I recall correctly, the best one was in Porthcawl.
Porthcawl.
Porthcawl. Porthcawl. Cowell. As in Simon Cowell.
Evan says, got to go, folks. I'm starting to cluck. Thank you all for a marvellous morning. Take care all. Bye.
Later, Ivan.
Later, Ivan. Take care, buddy.
Julian says, what does it need? Donations in hobnobs?
Yes. Speaking of hobnobs, Ian's just come in. Ian, who paid for your Christmas bonus.
Yeah. Again, thank you.
Yes.
Although that packet is no longer in existence.
I bloody hope not. I'd have been disappointed if it was.
I still have a packet and a half of the hobnobs, the ones Mikey got me, and half of the flapjacks. I'm rationing them.
Yeah, you got to make them last a year.
I don't know if I can make them last a year.
All right, at least a month.
I was going to say, but technically, how long ago? 2 weeks ago since Telford? Really?
Well, given that there were extra large packs of hobnobs as well,
Yeah.
they should last a lot longer than a month.
Technically, I could make them last a couple of days and just have a couple with a cup of tea every morning.
Dear God. Chocolate in the morning, first thing in the morning.
To be fair, I love bourbon biscuits with a cup of tea. Not first thing in the morning. Give it like an hour or two after I've woken up, and then I'll have. I don't like to eat as soon as I woke up.
My favourite drill.
Penny says, if you fancy some company Christmas Day, Tiff, I'll happily join you. We can form the Sad Old Bird Club. Not old. Much.
Okay, just the Sad Bird Club then.
Yeah.
I just realised you're not the youngest person in the stream anymore, Tiff.
No.
It's Morgan.
Yeah.
There we go.
To be fair, even on the Monday ones when Tim's in, Tim's younger than I am.
He is.
Not by much.
Even with his kitty ears.
Yeah. He is, I'm sure he's still 29.
I think so.
Yeah. He's only a couple of months younger than me.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
Gillian says, hi, Glenn. Jim says, with every live show, Modmin's payment of hobnobs increases.
I know, she's just going to have a pallet next year, isn't she?
Yeah.
That'd be a good diorama.
Already been done. John Mayfield. Yeah, John Mayfield did it last year. Did a whole pallet in 1/35th scale of hobnobs.
He didn't do a pallet of hobnobs being paid to modders, though, did he?
No.
Penny says, sorry, I'll rephrase that. I meant on stream. I'm not going to drive to your house and camp outside all day. No, I wouldn't either. Ah, my jaw. Morgan says he doesn't like a roaster. Ian says, stop the press. Turk's tea cakes with dark chocolate. Excuse me, having a Homer Simpson moment.
Oh, yeah. They are gorgeous.
People saying goodbye to Ivan. Glenn says, chocolate hobnobs, of course. Of course. They're like the best.
Well, you got the coconut hobnobs.
Oh, no, don't like coconut. Cannot stand coconut. George says, have a good day. Julie says, hi, Ian. Jim says, be seeing you, chef. Ian says, hi and bye, Ivan. And Glenn says, or even better, the oatmeal blocks from the MREs.
Oh, they were so good. They were really sweet.
I have a ration pack in my kitchen cupboard.
Yeah.
I haven't opened it yet.
So they last about 40 years anyway.
I can't remember what's in it. Some sort of curry, I think.
Oh, the multi-climate ration.
Possibly.
Yeah, chicken tikka or something.
Something like that.
Yeah.
There's a shop here in Coldstream, and he gets them sometimes. But it's the 24-hour ration bags.
Yeah. That's what we used to have. The 24-hour ration boxes.
Yeah.
I used to enjoy them. I used to take them home with me and have them on my dinner break and stuff.
Cool.
Especially the biscuit fruit.
Yeah.
Ian says, hi, Julian. George says, ginger biscuits and tea. Ginger snaps aren't too bad with a cup of tea. It's making me hungry.
I've got a question for you, Steph.
Go on then.
As armourers, were your field exercises just going to work in your combats? As RAF armourers?
We went into work and we'd start loading aircraft. So it would either be 1,000-pounders, CBUs, which is cluster bomb units, BL-755s, JP-233, or WE-177s, which are the buckets of instant sunshine. So we'd go in and that would be us just doing that.
Yeah, until they said stop.
Yeah. And you usually knew when it was coming up to index for two reasons. The first one, and Glenn will tell you about this as well, you'd start loading nukes. And the second one is you get the end of an index donut would come around.
I used to enjoy going on exercise, field exercises. Although I did prefer the workshop ones, are much better because we got really good breakfasts.
Yeah.
And because I was vehicle mechanic, what they used to do is, because there's only a few of us, we'd have to stay in the workshops.
Yeah.
And, so what the chefs used to do is, once the recovering mechanics gone out on the roads, they'd bring all the extra food left over from breakfast and bring it down for us for coffee break.
Egg banjos.
Yeah. Egg and black pudding banjos.
Oh, right. Okay. Ours was egg and ham. in fried bread.
That was back when they had rationing money. I knew you'd like that one.
Just treat it with the contempt it deserves.
I need a flat bladed screwdriver. Possibly a 10mm spanner. Which I have neither.
Right. Julie says morning Penny. George says hi Ian. Mark Broadwith is in. He says afternoon chaps and chapesses.
Hello,
Yep.
Mark.
Hello. Jim says, George, I think I went to school with ginger biscuits. Julian says, okay, let's reboot the stream and see if I can see the missing people. No, some of the missing people are actually on my channel or Steph's channel. The only reason we're seeing all of the comments is because they're all coming through the StreamYard. So I know Penny's on mine.
Yes. Ow.
Careful.
So my arm just went into a little spazzy moment.
Oh, hey guys, I'm back.
Gotta rob Sonic. Sonic is home.
I'm back home. Yes.
We can hear you.
Jim says, good morning, Ian. And Penny says, right, cat food time, then off to work. Hoping for an easy shift today. Yesterday was supposed to be 2 p.m. till midnight spare. They asked me to come in late and work a 5 p.m. till 3 a.m. shift. Ooh.
No.
And then back in today at 2 p.m. for spare till midnight.
Spare what, Penny? Sorry.
Spare driver.
Ian says, good morning, Jim. Glenn says, or issuing small arms, of course.
Oh, yeah.
Mark says, penguin, bite off a bit from opposite corners, dip it in tea and suck on the biscuit.
Tim Tams.
A bit like Tim Tams.
I bought a pack of them the other day. I don't know if they're in the cupboard or Kay's at them. But better eat them before Morgan gets here. Otherwise I'll never see him.
There was a packet of Tin Tams on the table, but Telford.
Yeah.
Did you hear that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Kaylee saying, I have not eaten your Tim Tams.
Yeah.
Hi, Katie.
Oh, she's gone back out now. She's just doing it in a very dramatic fashion. Messing around.
She's also shouting at you, saying you give her your cold.
Yes, I did. Because I love her and I share.
Sharing the cold, sharing the love.
Yeah.
Ian says, hey George. Glenn says, Armourer's toolkit consisted of GS screwdriver, large hammer, and adjustable spanner. Nothing further required.
Oh, hell yes. If you couldn't shift it with a spanner, hit it with a hammer.
Great advice for any budding armourer who's doing high explosives.
Yes.
If all else fails, kick it.
Literally what Sonic's just said. Just give it a good kick. Mark says, nice thick layer of snow here.
Kaylee, you can't see what's happening off camera, but Kaylee's just walked in with a flat blade screwdriver in front of her groin, walking into the room, thrusting the hips, going, you wanted a screwdriver? Morgan, that's your mum right there.
Got to touch your toes, Mikey. Touch your toes.
Anyway, she just waved hi to you. Wave hi.
Duke says, I'm on your channel too, Tiff. Yes, indeed you are. Apparently there are 4 people watching on my channel.
Yay!
Probably no one watching on mine.
You have 9 watching, Mikey.
Oh, do I? Cool.
Yes.
Cool.
No new subscribers, though. Oh.
Yeah. I've got 41. Julian says, I thought that was probably it, Tiff. Yeah. And then he says, be back in a bit, the car is here.
Cool.
See you in a bit. Penny says, my stepdad had 2 items in his toolbox that he used on every job. A roll of bodge tape and a hammer. What he used depends on if it should move and if it does move. And Julian says he's back.
And welcome back, Julian.
Welcome back.
Just read Ian's comments. It's funny.
I didn't get any love from Telford. I don't have a cold. Me either.
That's because you weren't hugging everyone like we were. I reckon it's Keith that's giving it us. Giving everyone the cold. Because everyone hugged Keith.
I don't know who Keith is. So
I think whoever we never hugged must be the culprit.
yeah, well, we didn't hug Keith.
Well, there you go then.
That's Keith's fault.
He did it. Duty is charged.
Or it could be Skiffins because he was hugging everyone.
Skiffins? What's that?
It's a really bad disease.
It could be fatal, you know. There's no vaccine against it or anything. The Telford virus.
It's just a cold.
It makes you want to stick your hand down your pants and walk around calling everyone babe.
Oh, God. Blech.
Makes you want to wear tracksuits and everything. Walk around like you're chavtastic.
God, you see that enough in Newcastle, man?
Not surprisingly.
Ugh.
Oh, shit.
Ian says 88 mile per hour, Julian. Julian says, not my Marty McFly impression, Ian. That was yesterday. We've got 15 minutes left of the stream.
Yeah. Haven't you all done well?
And then after the stream, I'm packing everything up and we're going to Edinburgh.
Ooh.
Burger. Check out that model shop.
Yeah.
Okay. There. Pick up the tweezers that just nearly stuck in my damn leg.
You know, don't pull your pants down and freaking.
Luckily, I have armoured trousers on. Kevlar underpants.
Kinky pants. It's for only when he's playing with the tweezers.
You need to be here.
Did he just squeeze your nose then, Tiff?
No, he didn't. He makes that stupid noise with his mouth.
Oh. Like a big kid, really, aren't you?
Yeah, just a bit. Can you tell?
I could not tell at all from the photos. There are some good photos.
Yeah, you started it with sticking your tongue out, lad.
I know.
Who was Steph's like, what the fuck?
Yeah, that was in the pub the night before on the Saturday.
Yeah.
Are we all stopping in the same hotel this year, Tiff? Next year, we
I
remember?
think so.
Everyone.
I looked at that one that you were staying at,
Yeah.
and so far you can't book for November. Either that or they've run out of rooms for November.
No, they don't book that far ahead, I don't think.
All right.
Hopefully we can get something booked if it's cheap enough.
Yeah.
That'd be cool, man.
Hello, Orion. Cat's come to say hello.
You know what? Of all the people on the chat, I mean, I'd love for everyone to come to Telford and meet everyone. But I'd love for Julian to be able to go.
Yes.
I'd quite happily take it in turns, helping him get around the show.
Yeah.
Speaking of Julian, he asks, what happened to Telford during the COVID times? Cancelled or lots of social distancing?
Judging how busy it was when we went there, I mean, good luck with that.
Aye, Jim lad, aye. I don't know, you'd have to ask Steff. Steff?
I believe it was cancelled for COVID.
It'd make the most sense to cancel it.
Yeah. Then the following year, it was very sparse.
And now it's come back up to full strength.
Yeah.
And such an amazing weekend.
There you go. That's the 2 weeks made. Woohoo.
Shit, like a bugger. No.
Try not to do that whilst I'm painting, please.
Woo! Put your clothes away, mothers.
He made the cat jump up on the back of the chair and it knocked me.
Ah. Did you not knock him round the back of the head?
I will there.
Oh, yeah. We won't like that.
Mess up his mohawk.
Nah, it's my spiked up. It's too cold for that shit, man. I'll get a hat on.
He only spikes it up on special occasions.
Sometimes very.
Yeah, Telford in 2020 was cancelled, and then it was a very sparse event in 2021. Then 2022 was back to normal.
All that for the spot of the cold.
That's
Right, I'll finish this little bit and then I'll get on with the comments. Julia says, people keep mistaking me for an adult on account of my physical age.
People keep doing that with me. It's not fair.
Oh, some bugger in it.
It is.
I still get carded sometimes.
Mm.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah, Jim says Telford was cancelled in both 2020 and 2021. Julie says, chatting to a carer one day, we decided between us our mental ages hadn't hit double figures.
Right.
Yeah. And he says, thanks, Jim. Jim says, my error. I thought Telford was cancelled in 2021 as well. And Julian's doing a word-by-word comment thing. I'm going to wait until that comes up.
Spam, wonderful spam.
Don't sing.
Yeah. I can't gag him because he might like that.
As much as
Shh. Don't make me kick you out of your house. I'll make you go and stay in the car.
Do you want to walk to
You have been warned, Stu.
Right. Julian says, note to self, stop monopolising chat. And then he's put, oh bugger, 2 words on 1 line, lol.
Try again.
No.
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 Just to do one word on each line to make it one letter.
Oh, don't tempt him, because Julian will do that.
I know.
Moderating Gary Evans' stream tonight as well. Ooh.
Yeah.
I like that stream because I get to drink beer on it.
I mean, you could technically drink beer on your own. It's just early in the morning.
Yeah. When you're drinking that early in the morning, you've got a problem.
Yeah.
This is alcohol-free stuff.
The only problem is 2 hands, 1 mouth.
Yes. Well, I do have a rather large mouth.
It's why they invent straws.
I'm going to wait until Julian's finished. Morgan says he's been on here since about 20 to 11.
He has. And Morgan, you going to watch the live stream tonight, dude? On Gary Evans' channel? Or Gary Stuff. I'll send you the link if you want to watch it.
Duke says, Sonic, you'll be sent to bed again.
Hey!
Right, here we go. Julian says, trying again, because Mikey said 2. So it's his fault, lol.
Good lad. I like you.
Morgan says, yeah.
Nice one, dude. I'll send you the link once we finish the stream. And I've just cleaned up. How wonderful.
Yeah, it's getting towards that time, isn't it?
What's that, Steph?
I said it's getting towards that time, isn't it?
Yeah. Speaking of which, Morgan, you can do that this weekend. Tidy your bloody bedroom. Or you can help your mum tidy it anyway. Okay. Message for Morgan off mum. Are you coming down today, or are you waiting until the weekend? If you want to come down today, you can do. Message ends. And Kaylee's now rubbing her bum against the warm radiator.
Oh, God.
She's literally stood, leaning against it, wiggling her backside backwards and forwards.
Yeah, that's the best way to keep your backside warm on a radiator, man.
I don't get spanked, so.
Your son is online. Think before you open your mouth.
Is Kelly in one of those moods again?
Yeah. Can you tell she feels better now?
It's good.
I'm electrocuted.
That's when because I'm back in it.
George says, lol. And Duke says, by yourself, Sonic. Ha ha ha.
By myself, even better. I get peace and quiet.
Excuse you, you're the one that snores.
Come on, Sonic, let's wind them up.
Not on the live stream, Kim.
Ian says, oh yeah, live tonight. A double dose of Mikey. Yay.
Yay.
Julian says, 10:34, Barbie. Blimey, that's before Hastings stuff.
It's Morgan.
Why is he called himself Barbie?
So that people don't think I can't find his name.
Oh, crafty little bugger.
Steve says, have to go. Great stream. Thanks. Bye all.
Cool. Thank you, Steve.
Cheers, Steve. Bye.
Jesus Christ. excuse you.
Yeah.
Julian says, Ian, Mikey's not a contagious disease. Well, not contagious anyway. Or a disease, of course.
Thank you, Julian. I appreciate that.
Julian says, only opens mouth to swap feet. And Moggy says, 1066, the Battle of Hastings.
Well done, buddy. Nice to know you listen.
And we have 4 minutes left.
Now, go and find the year the World War One ended. And I'll give you a clue, it's not the year school tells you.
Same year the Titanic sank.
Shh. Stop giving him clues, you.
I'm only guessing.
No, Morgie, it's not 1934. Try again, dude. World War One. We're talking about.
You began.
Otherwise, we're going to have a history lesson this weekend.
Why?
There you go. So that's the 1918. That's the year the school teaches you the World War One ended, but technically it ended the year after.
Yeah. Right. We have 3. Oh, go on.
1918 was just the year of the armistice. 1919 was the year Treaty of Versailles was signed.
Frank's put an answer in.
Interesting one.
He says 1923.
Interesting answer. Not sure where 1923 comes from. But
Right. Seems we've got coming up to 2 minutes left. Shall we see what you have done?
Yeah.
Who wants to go first?
Whoever.
We'll go for Steff.
Okie dokie. Right. So I'm just fitting a little pivot joint in there just to make it look like it actually does something. Not done anything to that. Got all the pipage on the engine done.
Nice.
Oh, yes, I did do something to this. I'll put where the pipes go. So that goes on there like so. Where are we? There. And then the pipes come out of there and into there. So did that.
Very cool.
Yeah.
What else did I've made these, so that's going to sit on top of that, and that is going to be the fuel tank that will go at the back here. So yeah, just making sure I know where everything goes. So that will probably go a bit like that, and that'll be the filling spout. And yeah, so that's what I've been doing.
So
Just generally,
what are you going to call your creation, Steph?
oh good lord, I haven't got a clue at the moment, mate.
Stephtronic. Or
No,
Steph-
because it's got trickery in it, so
Steph
not sure
trickery.
yet. We'll find something.
I think I was just thinking of dogmatics from Asterix and Obelix when I thought of them.
Steff Borg.
Stephtronics. There you go.
What about you?
I've made the fillets to go on the outside of the wood, sandwich the wood. I'm going to bolt them together. So they're going to be the main structure of the wings. Ooh, see, like that. Woo-hoo.
Nice.
So they should be able to move in and out. I'm leaving them. I'm not fixing them together just yet because what I'm going to do is I'm going to add the material in between them. So that way, then it's got good joints, and it's not just going to pull apart.
Yeah.
And I don't have to worry about stitching them or anything. So, yeah, there you go.
Looking really good, mate.
So they'll go under there, like that. One under there, and one under there. Oops. And they'll be able to move in and out like that.
It's going to look awesome.
There we go. What about you, modders?
So, I have the inside now painted red.
Nice.
Lovely.
Love that colour.
Lovely.
And I did another coat of the. You can't really see it's like a yellowy colour, but like
Oh,
a
yeah.
pale sand on the horns and the chest. So they'll
Nice.
need a wash.
That reminds me.
Not too sure what colour to wash them in, but
That reminds me of something else I did this weekend. I primed Gordon Bennett.
Nice.
He looks cool in primer, doesn't he?
Yeah. What you should give it a zenithal highlight as well.
That's what I'm going to do.
Yeah, they look really good zenithals.
Yeah. I love the size of it as well. It's going to sit on my desk, I think.
Cool.
nice.
Yeah.
Well,
Thank you for that, Steph.
You're very welcome. Enjoy.
Yeah.
Well, you waited long enough.
so you can see my face and see slides like
Just a bit.
Oh, yeah.
Kick on the heat. Got it.
I nearly nuts my cup of coffee over there. We go to face cam now, don't we?
yes. You can if you want to. You don't have to. But last couple of comments and then we'll end. So Frank says Europe did not return to peace. In fact, by some estimates, the 5 years following 1918 were deadlier than the 4 years of war preceding it.
Most likely. There's a lot of instability, wasn't there?
Well, you had the Spanish flu outbreak as well.
Yeah.
What was that, 1919, I believe?
Yeah.
Julian says also 1919 was the year the last battle casualties from World War One died. I don't think any lasted until 1920. And he also says Frank wasn't that at least in part Spanish flu, which was deadlier than World War One.
Yeah.
Yep.
Morgan says see you later.
See you later, dude.
See you later, Morgan.
You have to
Bye,
text me.
Morgan.
Bye-bye.
And Julian says, I watch Miniature Realms and Gavin Booth on YouTube. Both very talented figure painters.
Yeah. I'll have to have a look at them.
Right. It's now about 5 past. So we will catch you all on the next stream.
Stay safe. Keep modelling.
Bye.
Bye.